Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me this week on this fabulous Monday. I hope you all were able to get a little sunshine on your face because I know in California the weather was beautiful. So I hope you got a little sunshine on your face no matter where you are. We are going to continue our recruiter series this week. It ends this week, and into May, we are going to talk all things technology, which you know my inner nerd is just so excited about, but we must complete all of the topics in our recruiter boot camps. Now, you didn't think I was going to forget submittals, did you? Today, our topic is submittals, and we're going to go over all things making your submittal stand out. But as always, remember, I want the first question you ask yourself is, why am I doing a submittal? Why am I doing an interview? How have we not gotten to a point with our customer where I can do direct sends? Remember, that is always the goal, is to build your partnership and your relationship with a customer so that you can do the direct sends. We want to do what we're being paid to do, and that's be the expert of candidate and client matching, okay? But if you've got to do a submittal, I've got some tips to make your submittal stand out amongst many. And the first is we want to answer why this candidate. Why did this candidate stand out to you? That's your impact statement. Make it to the customer with confidence because your ability to sell your candidate is also going to differentiate you. Secondly, we want to identify how they align. Is it culture? Is it attitude? Is it something very specific that you saw in the interview? We want to be able to, again, articulate that to the customer as well. So first is why, second is how, and then third is we want to reference the reference. I've always seen exceptional results when the customer has the confidence that we're doing reference checks. And on the flip side of that, one of the most frequent questions I get from recruiters when they're struggling with a submittal is, I'm struggling with my submittal, and my first question is, did you do the reference? Because there's so much meaty, great content in the reference check for you to put in your submittal. Make sure that you're doing it. It's going to do the homework for you and write the submittal itself if you can take all the great, meaty, positive content that you get from a reference and put that in your submittal. So reference the reference in your submittal. And then fourth, you want to talk about anything that was very specific to the customer, things that they were very particular about that might not be on the resume. This is your chance to, if there was any misalignment or anything missing that the customer was extremely specific about, number 4 is making sure that you address any of those specifics. Or again, if something is missing, we want to make sure that not everything can be on the resume. We know this. We've talked about this. And we don't want everything to be on the resume. That's why we do an interview, so that we can uncover all of those things as well. So referencing anything that might be missing and anything specific that the customer needs is number 4. Number 5 is creating that sense of urgency. We have talked long and hard about candidate availability and the very small amount of time that a candidate stays on the market. So we want to create a sense of urgency with our customer. How many people they might be interviewing with, the number of opportunities that are in front of them. We just want to create a sense of urgency with the client. So those are your five tips today. Join me back here tomorrow as we continue our recruiter boot camp, and you guys make it a great day.